What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Vic and my man
Lou.
All right, we're together again for another show. A little special something, but
yeah, we're gonna do a giveaway for you guys. Something to commemorate 100 episodes.
That's right.
Our
We
way
hit the
of
milestone.
giving back.
That was a milestone. Mm-hmm. So we'll call this show the show after the milestone show.
We'll call it the milestone special. How about that?
Well, the reality of the situation is Lou was coming over. We did some trades, whatever, man, and we figured we'd do video, and just see what's up. So the reality of the situation is that we don't have really nothing to talk about because I don't know if we touched base on a lot of stuff yesterday.
Yesterday we covered a lot.
You know what I mean? But that doesn't mean that we're not going to touch base on certain things. Let's just say that as you see on our set, right? We have I got the Predator bust, the masked one for the Predator 2.
Some trinkets.
Little trinkets of my man Ant-Man right here from Sideshow with the flying ant.
Which is a very detailed piece.
Oh my God. You don't even know.
It's got a lot of detail. Even the wings.
Yeah,
you could see the
the coloring and the veins in it.
Veins, yeah, it's amazing.
It's a really nice statue for $40. I got this with some points that I had, and I just bought it. You know what I'm saying? With it, and I think it was $7 cost me for shipping.
You can't beat that.
So that was it. And then of course that's one of Dr. Doom's masks. He comes with 2 removable masks, and his face is all messed up.
I saw that in the comic shop, and it's really jacked up.
Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? He's like burnt up and stuff like that, and people don't realize that what had happened with Dr. Doom is that he had gotten a little cut, and since he was so vain, he put a mask to cover that wound, and
it was still hot,
and it just cooked his face, man. You know what I'm saying? And I guess he was mad or not because I could have lived with a little scar, man.
Yeah, exactly.
But hey, that's just Doom.
Everything was vain with Doom.
Doom was the man, and whatever. I'm sorry, this T-shirt is bugging me out for some reason. I just got to pull it.
Because it's new.
It's brand new. It's all Boba-licious. Boba Fett.
And some old school trinkets.
They can't see those. That's the thing. That's how the camera.
We could move them.
But I'm gonna put this in front of me because there's a green screen. This is not gonna come out. But this is my little Hulk PVC statue. That's gonna be
our little homage to the Avengers
and Captain America, of course, everybody's favorite good guy.
Yes, I am Team Cap. So
yes,
represent
truth, justice, and the American way, America.
So, who are you? Are you into Cap's team or Iron Man's?
No, I'm into Captain America. See, Iron Man is in the Civil War one. He was just trying to do the easy way out. He was trying to convince himself that everybody should register so that way no one gets hurt. And the way he was saying it is like, look, basically, if you don't sign, they're going to come after you. And I don't want that to happen. Sign, bro. There's nothing really big about it, but you don't understand. Captain America is about, liberty, life, and freedom, you know what I'm saying?
A lot of it seemed like he wants to get away from being a hero. He wants to, give the reins over to someone else.
Yeah,
I think he's tired of it.
But he had to get in it because, bro, that's what he was fighting for in the 40s, man. In World War II, he was fighting against fascism and all this ridiculous, where you at and let me see some papers and all this stuff. Bruh, if you're an American citizen, shouldn't matter, man. If you're a freaking superhero, they should just be praising you.
And, I'm a big Bucky fan, so Sideshow, get on the ball. Give us a statue of him.
A Bucky statue? Quarter scale?
Yeah, but I want him as the Winter Soldier with the metal arm.
Oh, yeah.
Because Bowen did a really good one, which I've been tempted to pick up. But I'm hoping Sideshow will do a quarter scale.
Bro, if you got that Captain America Bucky Barnes one, right? What is it? All you got to do is...
Yeah, but he's in Cap's costume.
But he's not in the original Cap costume. He's in that black shit with the flag on his chest, so you could put that metal arm on him.
Yeah, it would take some customizing.
Yeah, man. Hey, look, bro, it's a doable thing. And then with the maskless face... put the mask on it, the one that he usually wears. Doesn't
Yeah,
he just,
the black one
that covers his eyes, and then he paints his eyes dark. You know what I'm saying? Like in the movie. I mean, that's the movie version. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, I wanted a Loki from the movie. I was able to get that, so maybe we'll get a Winter Soldier.
Yeah,
from
man.
the movie.
And you know, now that you talk about the Winter Soldier, and since you know we're going to talk comic, you know, I'm going to talk a little bit about him in the comics. Is like, you know, what popped into my head when you said the Winter Soldier was when Wolverine interaction with the Winter Soldier is when the Winter Soldier actually killed his, I think his child and his wife, or his wife.
His wife.
His Michael, remember the saying? And that set Wolverine off, boy. You know what I'm
See,
saying?
the comics throw you for a loop because some
All
say
over.
that X-23 is his daughter, but then others say it's only really his DNA that they used.
Yeah,
so
it's his clone.
yeah.
But see, if you read her story, the comic book she's in, they actually take you from that step.
Yeah, because
you
they
know?
call it Wolverine's daughter, the comics.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do, bro? It's Wolverine's daughter. I mean, DNA. It's not Wolverine because it's a girl.
Yeah, and we know he has a son, Dawkins, who has
I
that
like that
cool
character.
claw that comes out of the bottom.
I love that character, bro. And the funny thing about it is right, like he's a devious cat, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like he can mess with your emotions with his pheromones and stuff
Yeah.
like that, and he can basically control you, man. You know, he can enrage you or he can make you a pussycat just by his pheromones. And he was openly, what do you call it? A bisexual.
Yes.
Bisexual character, man. And
They made him very modern. They
oh
had
my
the
God, bro.
tattoos.
Tattooed up,
and-
bro, where no one knows how the healing factor didn't turn into that. But who knows? That could have been, well, I can't say a birthmark.
No.
No, it's not a birthmark. But hey, look, it's going to be a thing, Bean, because you know what? Wolverine can't get tattoos. You know?
I hear they may be thinking of an Old Man Logan movie. If they do that, that would be awesome because then maybe we could get a statue in quarter scale. I did love the Bowen you had.
That was real nice.
But it's just hard when you're into the big stuff, then you get the Bowens and they're like...
Well, you know, I believe Hollywood's making a statue.
Yeah, they did, but that was extremely sold out quickly.
That went done, bro.
So-
They know that was really
Yeah,
nicely
it looks
done.
nice. Very nice.
Yes, but on the flip side, you know what I'm saying? A little more information is that my statue is actually going to come here Friday. My Gulkin Pilgrim is going to be here Saturday
I haven't
night.
gotten my email.
So I'm really excited about that piece. And the funny thing about it is that here's the problem I'm having with that piece. I don't know if I want it.
Well, I always wondered that because you were on the Street Fighter kick. You were going to start collecting them when you ordered that piece.
And it was
And
just
then you
too
got
much
rid
money.
of that. Oh, it is.
It's just too much money, bro. I couldn't do it. And if I'm gonna collect it, I want them all, man. I want to get them, bro. You know, I'm a collector. You know what I'm saying, with a strong sense of stupidity that's gonna dive me. It's gonna devil me into the heavy part of collecting. I don't do like, you know what I'm saying.
Well,
like,
the good thing for you
Get
is
a
you
series.
tried not to spread out
Yeah.
too much into other lines.
right.
Whereas I just have too many. I have the fantasy line, you know, the superheroes, Marvel and DC, plus other comics, the ones you don't hear about too much, and then Street Fighter, and then now even Star Wars. It's just getting ridiculous.
Exactly.
Oh, and Lord of the Rings, because I have a whole bunch of them in storage.
You got almost all those ones.
I even have a life-size one. Gollum's a 1/1 scale.
Yo, Wilson wants that.
Yeah, I know. He also wants new tier.
Yeah, he's like, yo, man, he got that life-size Gollum. I'm like, so? He's like, yo, man, I want it. I said, well, then I'll pay him what he wants. He's like, yo, that's going to be
Right?
expensive.
His problem is he gave away a lot of his stuff. I don't think he has any Marvel or DC stuff left.
No, he's strictly horror now. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Wilson's a cool guy, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just that, you know, he'll try to insert a
Yeah.
little. You know what I'm saying? Because he's after my back in, what is it? Not Back in Black. My Fury of the Beast. My Fury of the
Yeah,
Beast.
with the
Back in
black
Black is here, but no, this is not going nowhere anyway either because I believe I got him for $300.
Oh my God.
And that was just on a trade with a good friend of ours,
Yeah.
John Don.
Now you can't touch it for less than 650, 700.
Damn, I wish John would have stuck around because you see, believe it or not, he was the third person in this
Yeah,
thing. He was
he actually
got us together,
got us to meet.
and he was supposed to be done, and he got sick and everything,
Yeah, his
and then he
back.
couldn't do it. You know, bro, one of the coolest guys you'll ever meet, bro. You know what I mean? But hey, bro, life first. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. And a lot of people that when we started and got into this hobby have just disappeared.
Yeah, so like we were saying, is John was a very cool part of this show, man, and he would have still been down with us. I don't know how we would have done a live video from him because he's from Canada.
Canada, yes.
Man, cool, man. You know how it is with Canadians, bro. They cool as hell.
But yeah, things happen in this hobby. Some people just flat out quit. Others just say, all right, I have enough stuff. And that's all I'm doing. So, and then others stay in it. I mean, we've even seen it with the chats. A lot of them disappeared.
Well, you know what it is, bro?
It's a lot of work.
It's like when it's more than one person, and you just
Well, kind of we lucked out because of your
bro.
shift. Even though it's weird, you had the 2 days off. And
during the week.
because my job gets out early enough, it's okay to do it. So it's not
great
bad.
stuff. It works out, but a lot of times it don't work out for people, and it's just scheduling between the people themselves. I don't know, man. I think if you're gonna, like maybe you should try by yourself. Do a show by yourself. But that's hard.
That's how we started, by us. Yeah, because you feel like you're rambling on to nobody. I know you're talking to the people out there, but when you're filming the video, it's weird.
Well, what's good about me is that Molly's always in the room when I'm doing my
so
videos. So when I'm
someone
talking, I can always direct questions to her. And when she messes up, I'm like, okay, and I can play off of it. It's not that I...
See, I've always been the opposite. I tell everyone, get out. I gotta
I want them all in here, bro, because I
myself.
use it. Bro, if I got the more people in here, the more people I'm going to use in the video.
Nah, see, I start paying attention to the other
I get in them,
person.
boy. I'll be like, yo, but what's this, bro? Let me ask you a question.
Because some of the people that live in my house are very distracting, to say the least. I mean, I'm sure the guys out there have seen videos where you could hear them in the background.
Yeah, your brother pops in all the time, bro. You know what I'm saying?
So it's like, I'm going to get a sign that says now filming and put
The box, it says on air.
Yeah,
on the air, you know what I'm saying? And it has to flash. When this light is red, you don't come in.
Like the Miz says,
Hollywood.
when my hand goes up, your mouth goes shut.
Oh my God, bro. Yo, that's hilarious.
Oh, God, yeah.
Well, we were in the comic book store today, Lou, and we went over there. I finished the deal with Mike, You guys got to check out Royal Collectibles, bro, because I believe they're online now. I seen a sign in the door. So it's royalcollectibles.com. Check them out.
Also on Facebook. Not Facebook.
They're on eBay and they're on Amazon, and they're also on Facebook. They have a Facebook.
Yes,
page.
he does have a page because I liked it.
So look it up, man. You'll see it. The phone number's there. I can't say enough about Mike, bro. Enough good things about Mike because Mike is, like I've been telling people from the beginning, he's not only a person that sells statues and comic books or whatever, but he collects. And as a collector, you know what I'm saying, he always gives play because he knows what the statues are worth. So if you're trying to get over on him, it's really not going to work.
Plus,
you know what I'm saying? He knows.
with you.
No, and he works with you. Bro, talk to this guy. If you're looking for a piece, you want people looking that are in the mix. You know what I'm saying? He's all in there, bro. People are always bringing him pieces to sell to him or to trade with him. So if he knows somebody wants to buy a piece, you know what I'm saying, and you're saying you want it, and what he's going to do is he's going to try to get the piece either by buying a trade or whatever he does, and then he'll get it to you. Bro, look,
Mike gives you fair value for it.
Yes.
Unlike some of the other comics.
Yeah, he's about making money, but not at your expense. You know what I mean? Like he's not gonna if you bring a $500 statue, he's not gonna go, well, I'll give you $150, $200. No. You want to trade it in, you trade it in. If you sell it, he'll give you a good price on it. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's all about how he's gonna make money. If the statue's worth 600, you know what I'm saying, he can't give you 600 for the statue.
And it's got to be a statue he knows he can move.
He can move, you know what I'm saying? But not only that, but trust me, that comic book store sells all kinds of statues. A few of my statues was up there.
A lot. I saw a lot of them.
Yeah.
Up there.
So you know, like right now, I know for sure that General Grievous is there. You know what I'm
And
saying?
your Spider Legs Mall was there.
The Spider Mall is there from Gentle Giant. The Sideshow Collectibles General Grievous premium format's there. The regular one, but it comes. But I bought the cape with it, so it comes with a custom cape, and it's just as good as the Sideshow
and
one.
you just brought him your baby doll, so that's
he also has baby doll there. For prices, you have to ask him about that. You know what I'm saying? The baby doll is the exclusive one I just gave him for a deal I did with him, and then that was like a 3-way deal.
Plus, he totally redid the shop. I noticed that.
Yeah, bro. He did it all hooked up.
Everything was different.
Yeah, one of these days when you come, we gotta go to his other store. But it's basically books though. But it's good though. It's nice over there. But I'm just saying is, call Mike up, man, and let him know Vic and Lou sent you, and well, you know, and let him know I sent you because he sees me a lot more than Lou. But he knows Lou, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we did quite a few.
Yeah, bro. Lou got a good deal off for him the first time he met him, actually, bro.
I got the Madam Hydra, the Wolverine, and Sabretooth, all for Freddy and Jason. So.
Yeah, bro.
And it was the EX Madam Hydra on top of it.
Exactly, bro. You know what I mean? So, I'm just saying, bro, if you guys are looking for some deals too, you know, you got to think outside the box. And this guy has been in business for like over 20 years, bro. You know what I mean? So
plus, he has some great CGC comics. I was looking at covers that you can't get other places. Really nice stuff.
And he'll even get your books CGC if you want.
Which I'm gonna bring him some next time I come up.
So yeah, he does it there. So you know what time it is, and he also has the other company that's there. I forgot the name that does the autographs.
PGX.
I don't know if it's PGX. It's some other one that's with a
yeah, because one of them CGC will only do it if they actually witness the person signing it. Whereas PGX will grade it for you and say it was autographed. They just have to match the signature to one of their signatures online. So that's it. And it's better than having the CGC one that says written on.
Yeah, so the CGC junk is worth it, I think. For certain books.
I like that it preserves them so well.
Yeah, but then you know that once you
can't read them. No.
If you're going to get your books locked down, basically, then you get 2. One for I can't buy a book and not read it.
Or well, in your case, you don't matter because you have the online. You could read them right there.
Yeah, I read them all online, bro. But I bought a few books. I just put them in the 2 plastic case like that you can hang on the wall.
Yeah, for me, if I'm gonna grade them, it has to be either a book that means something, is super valuable, or I just love the cover. So there's a lot of them that I just love the covers on.
Yeah. You know what I was thinking? I'm a big Hulk fan, you know. I love Hulk, man, and I got a bunch of statues of him, but
just check out his old video.
I was looking like the one Hulk statue I really didn't like was the Mark Ruffalo. You know, for some reason, I don't know, man. I just look too much like Mark Ruffalo, you know. So me, I'm an old school Hulk guy, you know what I'm saying? I'm more of a comic book fan than a movie fan. And I was saying to myself, though, looking at it, that it doesn't look so bad, bro. You know what I'm saying?
The new one I like better.
Well, the newer one looks really nice. It has the spandex, don't it?
That's the only difference. But the pose, I think, was a little better, in my opinion.
But this Mark Ruffalo one is very big, man. It's like...
Yeah.
It's like humongous, bro. And you know me with the Hulk and it's and just the size of it. And now I'm thinking about getting that Mark Ruffalo Hulk. Now, do they make an exclusive of that?
No.
No? It's just...
Yeah, I don't think any of the movie pieces have exclusives. Because if you think about it, the Iron Man didn't have it. Iron Patriot didn't.
The maquettes.
Yeah, none of the movie pieces, I think. Loki doesn't have one. So I think it's just something they do with the movie stuff.
But the thing is this, right, guys? What they should do when it comes to the movie one is they should make exclusives, and it has a switch out portrait of the comic book
Even
version.
to me, if you want to do a cool exclusive, just give us the real autograph, not some etched one. Have for whatever, let's say the first 150 orders, you have the actor autograph.
Wasn't Sideshow doing that with their prints? They were saying that they were autographed, and they were and they were like, and they were jerking you, bro.
They were on a machine that just followed a script. So
damn you, man.
but,
Is there?
and it's not like you were making that many that the guy couldn't hand sign.
Bro, so they had to pay him like $50 an autograph, or $25 an autograph. Big deal.
I mean, that's why I love getting my art prints at Comic Cons, because you get to meet them, talk to them, pick out from tons of prints, and then they sign them right for you there, and it's only like $20. And if you get multiples of them, they'll give you really great deals. Like
But that's with the art print too. You buy the art print, and then they just sign it. You know what I'm saying? Like you could tell them, no, I don't want an autograph.
Yeah, if you didn't want it, but I don't see why you wouldn't.
No, you wouldn't need those.
And then it's fun too. Hopefully, there'll be some good guys this year taking these and having the bases done. So, depending on who's going to be there.
Yeah.
So
Well,
maybe we'll get Stanley, pretty please.
yeah, let's get Stan Lee into
Right.
New York, man. We
Let's
haven't had him in
sign
a
a
while.
petition or something.
Dude, look, listen. If he comes to New York, I'll get him one of those old people wheelchairs and it'll have a buzzer.
We'll make it look like
Video.
love to see him appear in New York. It's been quite a while since he has.
You know, we can make one of those chairs into like a rowboat, so that way when it looks,
What was
it
it?
looks like he's moving.
We got this because one of our subscribers and friends wanted to make you one. I believe it was Francesca wanted to make you a throne that would float around the con.
Yeah, yo,
Yeah, remember that?
I'd go with it, man. You think I wouldn't? Shit. But my left foot is busted. Like, well, it ain't busted. It's just that when I was younger, I suffered a hairline fracture on it. And it just didn't heal right, man. You know, it
That's
healed.
like my ankles from football.
Yeah, I don't want to get my thing cracked again to reset it.
But I would just see the horror of running people's feet over with the chair.
I'm bro. This
You gotta get one where there's like 8 people and they carry it.
No, bro, that's for women. My man, I would have. See, I have the gray hair. That gets me by a lot of stuff. Cause then I'm like, you damn young whippersnappers, whippersnappers. You know, I don't know, man. All I'm saying is, if I do go to the Comic Con this year, I am going to definitely check out the wheelchairs.
Can they even sell them? That would be an interesting.
They don't sell
side
them.
business.
They give them to you there. You rent them,
Oh,
or they give them
yeah,
to you.
but imagine a business that made customized wheelchairs
There is a
for
business.
fans.
Yeah, like supermarket.
Yeah, but it would just be wild. You got a Professor X wheelchair.
Listen, I'd like an Iron Man one, please. Thank you so much. That's collecting like real.
But not really wheelchairs. They're just for people who don't want to walk.
Those are like electric chairs.
Yeah, the
'Cause you can't
scooters. That's what they're called. Scooters. But very cool stuff. I have a lot of fun at the cons. You get to meet a lot of cosplayers. Anyone who's on my Sue page knows I use all my photographs of that up there. So there's a lot of cosplayers. Getting the sketches, the autographed comics, a lot of the freebies they give away, getting to experience some of the stuff before it's out. Like we got to try out Hitman, the new game that's coming out that looks great. I'll definitely pick it up. But all in all, it's a lot of fun. A lot of long days, but a lot of fun.
It's a lot of walking, bro. If you're not
Yeah.
used to walking, bro, I mean, yo, let me tell you that the Java Center looks big from the outside.
But it's
Inside is
huge.
it's ginormous. It's like a football field or some shit in there, bro.
At least.
We should be playing
Plus,
football
there's
in there.
multiple rooms. You have Artist Alley where all the artists do their autographing. You have the main floor where the salespeople are, everyone's selling.
The
their
artist
stuff.
alley's small, but it's humongous.
Yeah, it's like a football field.
Yeah, that's a smaller. That's
And
a
they
smaller
just
room.
do row after row, and you have to
Oh.
go up and down.
It's
row.
crazy over there, bro. I mean, I had a good time, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just that in 2014 when I went, man, I just did it dumb.
Yeah,
you know?
that work and con thing was a bad idea.
Yeah, it wasn't too good. You know what I'm saying? So I figured, you know what? If I'm gonna do it again, then maybe I'll take the days off.
Yeah, that's why I already put in for them.
Take the days off already. Bro.
Now it's just
No
a
need
matter
for
of going through the nightmare of ordering tickets, because anyone who orders them knows how fun
Yeah,
that is.
that's a pain in the ass, bro. You know, you get put on hold more times than you want.
Well, it was because for some reason they used to do it where each day, they did a week in between, but they would sell like the 4-day tickets first and the 3-day and then the single. But all of a sudden, someone came up with the brilliant idea last year, let's sell them all at once. The phones got flooded with calls, and it just became a nightmare.
Horrible.
It took me an hour and a half to get through. Thankfully, I got my tickets. But it's a fear thing, because it's like you go on and you're like, am I going to get tickets? Am I not going to get tickets? And then if you got to go to scalpers, that really becomes a nightmare. All right. Well, the one of the good things for us collectors now is especially with Prime One now entering the fray, there's a lot of companies to choose from. I think you're going to see a lot more things that you could pick and choose. You don't just have to say, well, this is the only Batman, so I'm going to buy this piece.
Yeah.
You're going to have many choices. They're getting a lot more lines. I think it's going to help bring down some of the prices on stuff that was just overhyped and give collectors a chance of picking up that stuff at a more realistic price.
Yeah, I mean, dude, there's such a selection out there for all collectors, so, I mean, look, we always let everybody know every now and then that this is a very expensive hobby. It's not a hobby for a person that's really, check to check or whatever. But what it is that if you get an opportunity to get a few pieces, man, you're gonna really be happy with them. But there's other options. There's 1/6, 1/7 scale, 1/10. You know what I'm saying? They get smaller, and then you also have the Eagle Moss figures, and I collected that for a little
A
while.
lot of people started with the Eagle Moss.
Yeah, man.
And even the DC chess pieces, and Marvel for that matter, are very nice.
Yeah, those are all done by Eagle Moss. They make the
And-
chess set. And it's great pieces, man. I mean, really detailed, but they're all lead.
Yeah, well,
So you got to be careful
don't
with
have
that
your
if you have
kids
kids
putting them
sucking
in
on
their
it. Yeah.
mouth.
You can't suck on it.
But the other good stuff, and there's a lot of great custom companies out of there. Hollymar's excellent. The company that did our Street Fighter stuff, Tony O'Malley's
Tony O'Malley, yeah, I believe that's Resin Works.
Resin Works. Yeah.
Really good stuff, man. You can check out his website. I don't know if he has any of those Akumas left, but he did. And listen, the light up feature in that statue is amazing. The back has the what do you call the symbol on his back?
The kanji.
He has the kanji on his back, and his eyes light up, and so does his butt. No,
Not his,
not his butt. His kanji
his
and his
eye
eyes.
and the kanji
Yeah,
tattoo lights
The
up.
kanji tattoo on his back, not his butt.
I don't know.
Sorry, you know what it is? It's just that the kanji's so in the bag that when it's glowing, I guess you can see it too. It's
Yeah.
like a light, bro.
When he
It's
gets
bright.
hit in the shit,
Shit,
and then it
yeah.
lights up.
Or if he has like constipation,
You
it's
can
a wrap.
obviously-
It's just bad. You know what I'm saying? Thank God he's a martial artist and he can just like, ooh, just get it right out. You know what I'm saying? Them things got to be like harpoons, man. Like,
But yeah, it
And-
really does. It's a sharp looking piece.
great
and,
piece. But
person.
so that way everybody knows what's up, right? I'm getting a piece from Holly Mine. It's going to be coming
Yes.
hopefully in the next month or two.
An epic piece.
It's going to be the King Hulk on Throne, and I was very fortunate enough to get the exclusive one. And to tell you the truth, even if I didn't get the exclusive, I was still going to get the regular. It didn't matter to me, man, because you know
It's an
that
awesome look.
it's going to be a crazy looking piece, and I really want to get the review up to you guys as soon as I get it, you know, because this is going to be I've never used this word before for a statue, but this is going to be epic. You know what I'm saying? I might write it, but I've never described any of my statues as epic. But I can tell you this much: a lot of the statues I do have are like really nice. Man.
In the words of AJ Styles, it's going to be phenomenal.
Phenomenal. And not only that, but we actually get to see a Hollywood piece, you know, as a preview, and you get to see the high def pictures and the videos and everything like that. And Molly does her magic, and just gonna let her take mad pictures of all over the statue. I just want to make sure we get in the creases, crevices, nooks and crannies. We want to get in everything. I want everything highlighted on this statue because I want to show the difference between a custom piece and a statue that's made by a professional company. You know what I'm saying? So it's really not much of a difference, guys. You know what I mean? Especially now that the customs are coming more polystone.
Plus,
more resin.
think about it. You know, the sideshow even started in a garage.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't realize that.
Yes, they did.
And look at where they've come in 25 years.
Yeah, man. So these customs, man, I'm telling you, they're coming out much better all the time. They're learning every time they make them, and they're really listening to the feedback to everybody who talks to them.
And they're starting to get EXs as well.
Yeah, man.
So
you know, and
it's
then
coming together.
the EX is so subtle on the Hulk. It's just a sword. You know what I'm saying? But he doesn't even hold it. It just gets displayed on his throne. But it's an EX.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, you know what I'm saying? And another piece I'm waiting for that's a custom is the Medusa head for the Red Sonja PF, the first Red Sonja PF. I've been waiting for that one for a bit. I was just informed that it's being shipped out to me, and who knows, man. I'm going to bring you a review of the Red Sonja statue again, like a re-review, but this time with the Medusa head. And I'll highlight both the heads because I have the exclusive. Comes with the Frost Giant's head. You know?
And if you've seen yesterday's show, you would see the impressive way that they packaged it. I thought that was
that was kind
top-notch.
of crazy. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, if you check out tomorrow yesterday's show, you'll see we were looking at the pictures of it, and what they did was they put it in a Tupperware. And they had sponges all in it,
Yeah.
and it was holding it down. And I think the statue itself was wrapped inside. So I don't see any problems of that statue getting to me. You know what I'm saying? And again, I'll break it down that I also got the Goken coming, and I'm not sure if I want to sell it, bro.
I think you should open it, put it with Akuma, and then decide when they're together.
Right, like the brothers together and stuff.
See how.
Well, who knows, man? Because somebody asked me if I was willing to get rid of my Akuma. That Akuma, man, I for some reason, and here's the bugged out part about this statue. Okay, I'm not a Street Fighter fan. You know, I don't collect that. You know, and I only played the first game from when I was a kid, and I never really played the other games, so I'm not like a fan per se. But when I seen that piece, bro, it just something made me buy it. And then when I traded it off to Lou, something didn't feel right with me. You know what I'm saying? It was weird, man. And I wanted it back, and we were able to do something where I got it back. And bro, I don't even look at that thing to sell or the trade, bro, man. I'm sorry, man. I have a Hulk custom. I sold a Hulk custom with the Wolverine. But I don't know. I don't think I'll be able to sell that Akuma. It's just that nice, man. It's that good, bro. Tony, man, you know, freaking good job, bro. You guys are freaking awesome over there, man. I wish you guys would let me get pieces from you guys and let me review them for you guys.
I'm dying to pick up
God.
either his Jury or Crimson Viper, so I'm gonna hit him up and see if he has any.
Hey, listen, you give us a discount, you know, we'll sell a review. No. Listen, look. we're gonna put it out here like this. Look, we review honest reviews, and the reality of the situation is, if you see both of our channels, you'll see that we always have positive things to say about the statues that we buy. We buy these statues, you understand, and we know what we're looking for. We know what we're looking at when we buying these pieces, and that's the stuff that makes us want to buy what we like. So that's what you're gonna get from us when we buy a statue. Now, if it has something negative in it.
Well, we point out,
I'll show that right
you
to you.
showed the Iron Man paint
Iron
job.
Man, the Thor, and all this. I don't hold nothing back, bro. Only reason is because if it happens to me, it'll happen to somebody else. And then if something like that happens, then I show the whole process of how I got it back. And if you want to contact me, whatever, I can get you through step by step. It's easy, bro. Sideshow doesn't make it too difficult, you know.
They get right in touch with you a day or two, and then they usually have you send it back, and they fix it.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? And then that screw up with the Thor, bro. I got 2,000 points.
Yeah,
They gave me $100 off the statue, so the statue was $100 less for me.
You can't beat that.
I was good with that, man. So, but every company's gonna work with you, especially if if you don't call them up and act like a maniac. You know what I'm saying? Just be calm with them, man, and they try their best to take care of you, bro. But if you start acting crazy, bro, you know what they do?
Well, because remember, it's not the customer service rep's fault that something happens.
Right, man. So you take everything with stride, man, and you just keep moving and just tell yourself that, look, if they can't fix the statue, then take it back. But don't keep it and then complain. You know what I'm saying? It's just not. It's not that cool. You know what I mean? Because
it'll always be the sore thumb in your collection.
yeah, it'll gnaw at you, man. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna wind up selling it, and you'll probably sell it at a loss because you just want it out your collection.
Well, especially if you did a video bashing it first. It doesn't help.
It really doesn't help, But what I also wanted to finish off is just wrapping it up, since Lou has to go back home. Plus, we got to go see Brian.
Yeah, we love doing these. If we live closer, you do them a lot more. But
these are props, everybody. All right, that's why we have them out here. That's why I didn't go into no details about anything. These are all been reviewed, everything except for this. I don't know.
But I think it's great, and it's always fun coming out and hanging out.
And all the people we get to meet, you know what I'm saying?
We met a lot of great collectors.
I think that we've met a lot of people lately, especially, the foreigners, the people from, I get a lot of people from Italy, Spain. You know what I'm saying?
Germany. In a group we couldn't understand what they were
I don't
saying.
speak in the Deutsch, man.
But,
sorry, bro.
A lot of them, Canadians.
But mad love to everybody out there. All the people that subscribe to us.
British guys.
Bro, we know people from way back already, man. How many years already?
That's the fun of the hobby. I think it's what kept us doing this for so long. And the fact that a lot of people just hit us up and say, hey, we had thought of stopping it a while back, and people said, no, we look forward to the show. It makes our week. So we said, fuck it, we're going to keep doing it.
Remember, you guys asked for it, man.
That's
so
right.
And
they were the ones that wanted this, the two of us together doing videos.
Yeah, it's not going to be a lot of these because in reality, he's in Jersey, I'm here in New York City, but yeah, we can do it every now and then, man. You'll get a bunch.
This way, you'll get like specials. So you're immortalized as some special.
And not only that, bro, but I was thinking maybe we can get another wireless mic and then go to the Comic-Con.
And do out and about. It's like we had the chance last year. Maybe that guy will be there again. But there's a lot of people that like doing interviews there.
We can also use the mic and look a lot more professional. And be like, how you doing, everybody? This is Jerry Macaluso. So, Mr. Macaluso.
Get one of those things that says Immortalized.
Immortalized stone plaque on it. We just glue that shit on. We don't give a fuck. Hey. You just got to learn how to hold the mic right. Because then you don't want it pointing that way and the camera's this way. It's like, look, I don't know what I'm doing. We don't know what we're doing, but we're trying our best to get it done.
As professional as possible.
As professional as possible. I am not a professional, guys. You know, trust me, as you see.
It's always a learning experience.
I'm rough around the edges, but I'm very lovable. You know what I'm saying? So, just to let you know.
So definitely, check out the show, subscribe. We will let you know in the next episode, like we said yesterday, that what statue is going to be put up. I'm going to take it out and I'll show it to you guys, and we'll give you the information of what you got to do to enter. And it's our way of giving back. So thank you for being a part of this journey we call Immortalized in Stone, where we give you the best of pop culture.
Yeah, and don't forget to let us know that you want to be involved in the contest. Man, there's too many people there that don't really watch our show, whatever. But we just want to deal with the fans that watch and they keep watching. So let us know if you want to be involved in it.
Yeah, you have to be a subscriber.
Yeah, be a subscriber, but just know, just watch. If you're watching, you're gonna know. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not, because you see, if we add everybody on our list, it's a lot of people don't even look at our show. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So we want to make sure that the people that watch us and that come on, that not necessarily come on, but watch us on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, know that we appreciate it, and we want to just throw something out there for you guys. So that's why I'm telling you is, if you want to get down on it, let us know, so that way we know who wants to be into it.
But all of that will be in the next episode.
Yeah,
101st.
Yes.
You'll get all the information needed.
This is just a nug, bro. This is just a special. That's it. Shut your mouth.
So don't forget, guys, always rate, comment, and subscribe.
Exactly. To both. All right, don't be playing.